Witam Was bardzo serdecznie w drugim odcinku ze Spellforce, kujeczki Reforced. Gramy dalej kampanię, musimy udać się do Lian, a więc zapraszam. Dostaliśmy level, to rozporządziłem, z nagród, które dostaliśmy. To, tutaj dostaliśmy łuk, załóżmy, że będziemy lepiej bić. I ruszajmy. Troszeczkę już tutaj porobiłem, pierwszy.
As you command.
Ustawienie nagrywania OBS-a mam pod klawisz F9 i nie zauważyłem tego i nacisnąłem w poprzedniej rozgrywce. I jak to się mówi, godzina nagrywania poszła
Was that
się.
the blood burn?
We'll see. And if that's the case,
Więc
What's
pozwolicie, że delikatnie
looks like
przyspieszę
an
do
old trading post.
konkluzji tego
Guess it
wszystkiego,
got
żeby to
overrun by
doszło.
rebels during the Mage Wars.
O,
We might
chrabąszcze.
actually use it as an outpost if we need help from our troops.
Speaking of troops, where's the rest of the Wolf Guard? Didn't you say we'd
Nie,
meet up with them near the King's Forest?
Polujący
Yes,
plagaczka,
But they're still up north taking care of some rebels.
bardziej
They should
szarańcza
arrive soon though.
lub hramusz. Puść to kamerę, puść. Wykluby się. Pozbierajmy to. O, nic nie zostawił. Wcześniej przynajmniej pancerzyki były od... Sprzedaż. Ale... Tam.
All right.
Jakiś list dostaliśmy. Gdzie ten... O jest. Oczywiście przeskroluję wam go delikatnie. Kto będzie chciał, to sobie to przytrzyma, przeczyta. Mi nie chce się tego czytać. Narażą na pytanie. Udajmy się pierwszy tutaj. O coś. Mam mod bojowy, ale dobrze. Ale podejdźmy pierwszy do tego z znaku, bo od razu to załatwmy. Jest to delikatna misja poboczna. Ale załatwmy od razu. Kolejny list. Przepraszam. Książka. Chodź.
Ragged cloth, blistered feet. They look like refugees.
All that time stationed in Great Keep almost made me forget how many of them are still out there. Damn that bloody war.
Now would you look at that? A respectable soldier, right in our humble encampment. How can I help?
Who are you people? We didn't expect to find someone that far out in the wild.
Who we are? Well, we like to call ourselves the Travelers, though most would probably refer to...
So, you're the leader?
Well, I'm definitely the one with the most winters on my back.
Where are you from then? I take it your city got destroyed in the war.
City? Town's more like it. I still feel like... But to answer your question, most of these folks I met on the road, and we just...
I see. But why stay on the road? Why not try your luck in, I don't know, Everlight perhaps? Greyfell?
But what do you think the odds are of... I learned it the hard way. You see, this is why we...
Well,
Wait, I don't know how to...
What is it?
It's actually quite simple. We were betrayed by one of our own, a young fellow named Gilbert. He was responsible... Long story short, he stole from us. When our provisions were running low, we decided that we needed to cut the rations.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm sure of it. It only just happened last...
She does.
Ale wy pozwolicie, że niby nie macie zapasów, ale ja się jeszcze skrzyneczko zaopiekuję. I śmierci. Ilielec. Wojna magów książka. Nie?
Orders?
Możesz to zobaczyć? Tak. Jeden pstron. My?
Let's see.
Let me see.
Are you Gilbert?
What?
Well, we were sent here by Mother Kalia from the refugee camp in the south. I'm searching for a certain
I don't
Widać, że
know
chodzi
what
z gęby.
who you're talking about. I don't know any Gilbert. Now, please.
Hi, Gilby. Who are those men? Do they have any news of Mary? She should
Jeszcze jakiegoś chorego porwał ze sobą.
be back from the marketplace by now.
Dad, not
A, to
now.
jego ojciec.
Kill me.
Blazes. I knew this wouldn't end well. I'm Gilbert. Now, please, if you're here to kill us, just
Why did you do it? Steal the provisions?
so she didn't tell you. Figures. Well, then I will. Mother Callier.
We know that much already.
Also, that her plan was to cut the rations for my father entirely? Because he was dying already and it would be mercy? I tried to tell her that it wasn't too late for him, but she wouldn't listen. So in the end, I had no choice. I took Dad, packed all the food I could carry, and left. I honestly hope they all rot in the claws of Nor for turning their back on us.
Your father mentioned a Mary. Is it more than just the two of you?
What? Oh, no. Mary was the name of my mother. She died 2 years ago when our village was overrun. Dad has been, well, seeing her for the past couple of days, and I just don't have the heart to remind him that she's dead.
What's wrong with your father anyway?
I'm no apothecary, so I couldn't tell you. He's been getting worse for the last few months, but it started getting really bad around 2 weeks ago. Could you believe that he was once the strongest man in the village? Now look at him. He doesn't even recognize me half of the time. I won't lie. It's hard for the two of us.
Ciężki. Zapasów. Zupełnie na śmierć jego. Panie zapasów tracimy całą wioch tutaj tych ludzi. Najbardziej pójdźmy środkiem. Podzielcie
We'll
się.
split. Give me one half of the provisions and you can keep the rest. I'll tell Mother Kalia you lost the rest of it in the river.
But... Aye, of course.
Forget about it. You'll hand over all of these sacks right now, and we'll take them back to the refugees.
But
Tahar, don't test my patience. His father is sick, all right, but he would have left those people out in the wilderness to starve to death. He doesn't deserve any mercy.
Well, then your death on him. But I guess there's nothing I can do. Here's the rations. Take them. And tell that bloody old wench she'll burn in the fires of Bogagor for this. Dad? We need to go now. I'll carry you, so just hang in there, will you? You need to.
Go. Yes. Yes, we will.
Stay alert.
was
No,
that really
takie
necessary?
trochę.
You can't legitimize a crime like that, regardless of the reasons. And when did I ask for your opinion?
I'm sorry, sir.
No need.
Chciałem wybrać trochę po środku, ale ten się uparł, no to co ja do tego mam?
Interesting.
Good to see you back, soldier. Any luck with the provisions yet?
Here's the
No,
food.
zapasy.
We made sure Gilbert won't bother you again.
Let me see. Blazes. Yes. That's almost all of it. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Wait a moment. Here. Take this. It's something I took from a dead mage we found on the...
Thank you. Best of...
And to you.
Cóż to
All
są-
right,
o,
that was the last
amulety.
distraction. Let's get back to the task at hand.
Understood.
Amulet skupienia. O, weźmy amulet witalności. Pewnie pozdrowię. No dobrze, i ruszajmy do misji głównej. Od razu rozporządź. O, punkty atrybutu. Proszę. Siła, czy też coś tak. Ale to może później.
Elves? All the way out here?
Salangar, who are you? And what by Ellen's reigns are you doing here?
Sentenza Noria, General of the Wolf Guard, and we'll be the ones asking the question.
The Wolf Guard. Huh. This will be interesting.
What are you doing here? This is Nortander territory.
It is, and we are aware of that. But I'm afraid recent developments have made our presence necessary.
Spare me the verbiage. What's the meaning of this?
As you might know, this village has been struck by the Bloodburn. We are here to...
What about the corpses? We found what looked like villagers with arrows in their backs.
Bandits, not villagers. They were near the village when we got here, and we took care of them.
Since when exactly? You built quite an outpost.
Since a source informed us that there would be an outbreak, which was 3 weeks ago.
You knew there'd be an outbreak?
Yes.
You do realize that what you're doing here could be considered an invasion, right?
Maybe so, yes. But believe me, we are not here to start a war.
Well, we are also here to inquire, so maybe we can help each other.
I appreciate the notion, but I'm afraid this won't be possible.
Why?
Because I know what you came here to do, and it's a mistake.
What do you mean?
All right, that's enough. We're here by order of the Queen, and according to the White Mist Treaty, you will now step...
You're not.
What?
The White Mist Treaty was struck between the Moorhere Scryers and Queen Aelith. You are acting under the orders of Lord Marshal Arendir, to whom we have sworn no loyalty. Or should I say, Lord Anger and those mage-slaughtering purity fanatics who are really making the laws of your country now.
The purity has nothing to do with this. We are here to prevent the Bloodburn from spreading.
Well, we will take care of that. Now leave, or I will make you.
Was that a threat?
It was. You have 5 minutes to get back to where you came from. Then our archers will open fire. Leave.
Najmniej 5 minut na puszczenie. Lećmy do naszego przyczółka. Wierzę, to tu. Tak? O, zapasy. Drewno się zawsze przyda nam.
Our troops caught up. Good.
General Noria, you... What's the matter? Is something wrong?
Look up ahead and you'll see. We have unwanted company. Where's the rest of you?
At the crossroads, sir. Waiting for your word.
Good. Then send them in. The elves won't let us into the village, so we'll force them to. If we do it right, they won't stand a chance. Ansem, you'll help me develop a strategy. Corporal Tahar, you will oversee the setting up of the outpost. What's your name?
Seamark, sir. Gerald Seamark.
And you grew up here, right?
That is correct, sir.
Good. Then you know the area. Now, let's get started. If these damned Moorhere want blood, they shall have it.
You're Corporal Tahar, I assume.
Yeah.
Dobrze,
Any advice on how to get started?
Dobrze,
We
panie
should probably
generale.
stock up on provisions first. I suggest we send out some men to hunt and do some...
Got it.
And don't forget to get a stone cutter going, too.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Jeśli ktoś chce przeczytać, to trzyma sobie delikatnie. Dobrze, odblokujmy. Co to takiego czerwonego? Tarantula. Dobrze, co mamy? Wybudujmy. Patę myśliwego. Może. A nie, będzie tutaj. Tu. Że tartak, czy najlepiej. Warsztat kamieniarski. A kamień mamy tu, więc sprawmy to. O, robotników się Co? Możemy to ulepszyć? Nie. Potrzebuję planów do tego.
She's the
To jest
fastest we
wydawca?
have.
Tak, to jest wydawca. W takim razie my udajemy się tutaj ubić pajączki, bo mogą nam później przeszkadzać. Take them down! Charge! Ty też.
We're being attacked.
Już coś mnie atakuje.
Will be a masterpiece.
Już przyszły elfy.
Chop chop, man.
Dobra.
Let's get to work.
Zameldują się do Geralda.
Corporal, did you send out hunters already?
Yeah, and they already found some game. I also tasked a couple of men to gather wood, as you suggested. What's next?
Good question. I suggest you head out and see if you can find more suitable spots to establish outposts. Closer to the elves, preferably. The more territory we control, the easier it will be to win the battle.
Makes sense.
I ride with Hera.
Przejąć
I'll try.
przyczółki.
All right, let's find more spots to set up outposts. We need to
Ale
gain
to
more
nie
ground.
za to
Agreed.
pewny. Stój tutaj
So
pilnie.
little time.
Nie cała, tylko... A. To jest... Goblin? To jest goblin? Tak, to jest goblin.
Whatever's necessary.
Goblin? Goblin piroman. No, ale mnie leją.
What is it?
Ja? Ale nic nie mieli ciekawego. No i co za pożytek jest? Nic nie ma ciekawego. Aj tam.
Expansion is the key to victory.
Ten przyczółek. Zajmijmy. Ten przyczółek. Jeszcze jest. Znowu tarantula.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Przyczółek. Polepszę go.
Made up your mind.
Tył, a my udajemy się do następnego przyczółku. Mamy tylko tarantulę. Też... Co? A ja... Tego pozbądźmy się. O, tutaj jest jakaś skrętka.
Building completed.
More cutthroats. Take them down.
Nie chcę klikać skrótami, bo już raz klikałem i nagrywanie poszło się, trzeba to jeszcze raz nagrywać. Tego wolę kliknąć myszką.
Will do.
Oni tu mieli ciekawego. Jest kusza, można się cieszyć.
As you command.
Trochę biednie,
Good
ale...
choice.
Może być. Dobrze, kolejny przyczółek nam się udało zdobyć. Udajemy się do tego przyczółka, ale oczywiście jeszcze zajdźmy do Geralda, żeby porozmawiać z nim.
Alright then, let's get...
A ja mogę je wykorzystać tak, żeby okazynowało się.
Yes? Any news?
Yes, we set up some new outposts, as you suggested. What now?
Well, I guess now would be the time to arm our men and prepare them for the attack. In other words, we should put up a barrack.
Then that's what we'll do.
And remember, build billets to make space for new recruits. Should you need defenses, there is always the option of building some wooden towers.
Understood. Thanks, Gerald.
This will be a masterpiece.
Budować 3 domy. Raz. 2.
Alright then, let's get to it.
Building completed.
O! I 3. A kto to tu chodzi zielony? A, to mogę wysłać pomocy, ale tutaj ktoś chodzi za wzięcie. Proszę, posterunek. Dośmy tu się... O, ja mogę ich ulepszymy na przyczółek graniczny od razu. To również ulepszymy na przyczółek graniczny. Pozbądźcie się go, bo będzie mi tu latał za wzięcie. No i nie ma go. Nie? Musimy wybudować koszary. Ale to powinno się wybudować... A nie, może nie. Gdzie jest to koszary? Czy ten ślepy tutaj? Jakie to jest duże i nieporęczne. Dobra, koszary damy tu.
Yes.
Udaje mi się, żeby zająć tutaj ten...
Yes, that's a good spot.
Zajęli? A, już oczywiście zajęli. Pozbądźmy się ich. Nie ma. Idziemy.
Yes?
Yes, that's a good spot.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
O, już się zaczęli tutaj budować, farmę postawili.
They will fall.
We're being attacked.
O, na jelonku!
This is over.
I zniszcz. Jeszcze będę mieli to.
Building completed.
Chyba nie, dobrze. Ale to byśmy od razu ulepszyli do góry. Oho, brak drewna. Drwale produkują, tak jeszcze. O, było postawić tutaj drwala. On nie będzie pełny do końca, ale zawsze coś.
Made up your mind.
Niestety nie będziemy ich ganiać.
Understood.
Miejmy godność, ludzie drodzy. Dobrze, wybudowalibyśmy tutaj kilka wież obronnych. Patrz, pamiętam, że tutaj zawsze oni przychodzili tak zawzięcie. Budujesz bardzo dobrze, że budujesz. Bardzo dobrze.
Orders?
Buduję. Tępno nie stać. Tępno. Tutaj. Ale to dam radę, niech się tylko wieża nam zbuduje. Myśl. Także. A i to jest chatka myśliwego, ale byśmy mogli jeszcze postawić. Dobrze, jesteśmy atakowani. Dobrze, nie, tutaj nie ma nic, ale chatka drwali może być.
What is it?
No i patrz. A dobrze, strażnica już jest. Nie mogę, bo oczywiście panu potrzebuję, ale to nie jest żaden problem. Tu jest 15 tysięcy. Ale oni sobie już tutaj poradzą. Wydaje mi się, że musimy zwerbować 11, 12, 6 kurów. Przepraszam, 7 tysięcy. A jak zawzięcie idzie? Aś, jak go, bo jakich boli. Ale no niestety no, nie dojdziesz, no.
Yes?
Jeden kamień, czy... Panie... Dobrze, rozumiem się.
Got it.
No znowu, plugańcza? Plagańcza. Robić się. Ubudujmy następnie, żeby było i pozbądźmy się tych plagańczy. Tego. Snajper niech zadziała. Co mam? Pancerz! Następny pan. Kogo wy tam poszliście bić? No dobra, no. Jak takie tak, no to niech będzie tak, no. Jest coś, co też to liście? Nie. Aj, bieda, bieda, bieda. Już się... O. Dobra. I tak, byśmy budowali jeszcze jedno wieżę. Dlaczego tego nikt nie chce naprawić?
Orders?
Dobrze,
All right, I think our outpost is in a
dajmy
good
do
spot.
góry.
Let's go talk to the general.
Jest jeszcze. Ale to przewiduję, że to... A to może z nim tylko porozmawiać. Niech pierwszy zrobi nam się posterunek. No wiem, że no jak zawzięcie atakują. Zabili też wieżę.
What's next?
Ale mnie bardzo interesuje
Chop, chop,
tutaj to
man. Let's
miejsce.
get to work.
Tak, atakują, ale oni tu daleko nie dojdą, no.
Building
Ataków i
completed.
to jest ścieżka momentu. No i... Niestety, no. Tego tu nikt nie poszedł. A bo on jeszcze buduje zawzięcie. No buduj, człowieku, buduj! Bo tu nie ma czasu. Tak?
Yes.
Patrz, co tu jest? Nie pamiętam już, co to było, ale też chyba coś. Pana strażnica. 7? 58.
What is it?
Fantastycznie, ubudowałeś. Fajnie naładowany. Trefny most, no. Tutaj coś jest ciekawego do zebrania, oprócz wilków.
Of course.
Teraz zakończę spożywę. Wilczą skórę. Kamień. Tu elfy są! O proszę. Kupcie się tu. Tego. Proszę, to były elfy.
Let's go.
Expansion is the key to victory.
Przyjmiemy. Tarantule.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Fantastycznie, że udało się zająć sektor. To zostało doprzedzi na wyższy poziom.
We're being attacked.
Jesteśmy atakowani. Ale nic to robi. A ja przecież level został dany. Miałem się tym zająć. Dobrze, co tu jest? Co możemy opanować? Przeszywająca strzała niech będzie dla nas. Bertam. Oko, które mamy, czy większe widzenie. Niech będzie.
We're being attacked.
Także atrybutów, to byśmy budowę mu dali. Tych na razie nie będę im nic dawał, ze względu na to, że wiem co się stanie i chcę się wstrzymać na razie. To nie będzie mi zbytnio potrzebne. Ulepszanie. Tak, powiem taką... O, a tu co to jest? Coś? Co to jest? Bandyta. O, to starszą znasz.
Yes?
Coś może miałeś? Ale
I think we're in a good
rozmówmy się
spot
z
to
Mario.
attack now, General.
Good. Then we'll attack right away.
I don't want to question your orders, sir, but wouldn't it be wise to do some more scouting first? There might be a weakness in their defenses that we haven't spotted yet.
Fine. But not much longer. Who knows what these elves are planning, and if they carry the blood burn out of the village, no amount of scouting will help us.
O, i zadaniem, i tu mamy strefa osłabienia, mikstura wiru i mieszanka neutralizująca. Byśmy wzięli, weźmy miksturę wiru. To jeszcze jakieś obrażenia, bo mieszanka osłabiająca jest dosyć słaba. Bo tutaj już pewnie nic nie znajdziemy. A nie,
Whatever's necessary.
I skrzyneczka większa, jednak opłaca się eksplorować. jednak się opłaca eksplorować. Grać należy do takiego rodzaju graczy, którzy lubią pochodzić, posprawdzać. Na wieżę, żeby nie wchodzili zawzięcie. Tak, żebyśmy mogli postawić wieżę. No co za uparte ludzie z tymi elfami, no. Chcieli się na to atakowanie, że... Dobrze, wróćmy do naszych. Tu jest skrzyneczka większa. I tu jest kupiec. Ale pozwolisz, że pierwsze byśmy sprawdzili, co masz ciekawego. Zaczarowana różdżka. Żaden z nas nie jest magiem.
Do it.
I beg your pardon?
I said do it. Rob me, beat me up, kill me. That's all you people do these days, isn't it? Mage wars, more here elves, blood burn. Sometimes I wonder how I even made it to this age. Oh well, every streak of luck has to end eventually, doesn't it? Seems that mine ends with bandits.
We're not bandits.
Oh. Well then, what brings you here?
We're soldiers, and we're here to investigate the recent outbreak in Leonon.
Outbreak? I assume it's this blood burn you're talking about. Then I apologize for my insolence. Care for a glass of mulled wine? Some chicken broth, maybe?
Thank you, but we're short on time.
I see. Well, then how can I help you?
You don't sound like a villager. Where are you from?
Oh, long story. Briefly put, I'm from Everlight. Tiara's Grace, if that name sounds familiar.
That's the noble quarter of the city, isn't it? You must have had quite some coin if you lived there.
That is correct, I did. Drapery was my craft, and I was good at it. But then I grew older, and the usual questions began to arise. You know, the ones that sound silly, but nonetheless keep you awake at night.
Such as?
Let's not go into detail. Suffice, long story short, I gave all my belongings to an orphanage and looked for a quiet place to do.
Some information will be useful. Is there another way inside the village?
Another? Oh. You want to get past the elven?
There's a second entrance?
Yes, there is. Just follow the path to the east.
What do you know about the outbreak in the village?
Not much. I try to stay away from the village as much as possible. All I know is that 3 weeks ago, those elves showed up and...
3 weeks? That's before the infection must have occurred.
Some days, yes. But I doubt they had something to do with it, if that's what you were thinking. They were quite friendly with the villagers, even though they wouldn't tell them the reason for their presence. Evidently, I observed all this from afar. I was out fishing on the lake, to be precise. But still, it was enough to get a good... To me, it looked as if he was coughing blood.
Keep talking.
Well, he got up, and immediately the elves that were there carried him back into the village. Again, the elves helped. I couldn't tell from the distance. But whatever she did, though, it didn't stop the plague. That same night, there was screaming from behind the village walls.
What about you? Were you never afraid?
Well, of course I was. Which is why I stayed away from the creek after it got truly dire. I only returned yesterday, when the screaming had ceased. However, I still feel fine.
Is the entire village?
I don't think so, but I can't be certain. The elves only locked down the village some days ago. But before that, I still saw farmers on their fields and people fishing the creek. Though it was just a handful now, instead of dozens.
You don't know that. Maybe the bloodburn is already in them and is simply not broken out yet.
Possible. I am neither apothecary nor alchemist, so I wouldn't know.
I see. And I guess you don't happen to know what exactly the elves are doing this for.
I don't. But for what it's worth, the elves don't seem to be afraid of this plague. They did not avoid physical contact with the infected. At least, not that I saw. Also, even though they helped them to me, it looked as if they knew what they were...
Between when the elves arrived and the first outbreak, did you notice anything odd?
Such as?
such as odd noises.
No, I don't think so. Sorry.
We're being attacked.
We'll be off.
Fair enough.
Można z tobą pohandlować. No nic nie masz ciekawego, więc nic ci z handlu. Tu jest jeszcze... Co tu się działo tak zawzięcie? Co to te wilki? To rozumiem. O. To trzeba naprawić. Strasznie.
Made up your mind?
Ta ścieżka.
Stay alert.
O,
We're in for a fight.
dobrze.
Charge!
You read my mind.
Easy.
Our
Bardziej
workers are under attack.
seksyjnie. O. Okej,
They
tu.
will fall.
To jest ta.
Right away.
To jest
Charge!
niedźwiedź. Ej, to fajne. Fajna grafika dana.
What is it?
Our workers are under attack.
To jest...
All
Dla
right.
wilków.
For the
Choć jak w sumie
crowd!
to jest zawsze darmowe exp. I coś na sprzedaż. Prawo byśmy wzięli na to.
Our workers are under attack.
Granicy naszej.
What do we need?
Our workers are under attack.
No tam wilki, wiem, że wilki, wiem. Tu jest ta brama, co on mówił. Ta druga brama. Strasznie. A dobra. To oczywiście ja nie wejdę, no przecież, no tak, no. Dobrze, udajmy się do naszego wojska i zaczniemy czystkę. W razie. Jeszcze. Budzi.
Take a second.
Pięciu.
That should work.
Tu jest.
Orders? Will do.
Nie umarli, może nie umarli.
This place is a bloody graveyard.
No i coś będzie. Nie widzę, żeby coś było. O, ty coś jest coś warty. Nic nie. Ruszajmy tu i pozbądźmy się elf. Jest. Ale może się zrobić.
Will be a masterpiece.
Noś, ćwiczy kamienia, wszystko
So much
drewno.
to do, so little time. Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work.
Opancerzenie dajmy robotników. Nic więcej. Panów nic nie zrobimy. Ane. Byliśmy. No te wilki, że ja tych wilków nie wyczyściłem. Wyczyściłem coś.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
A wilk został taki wygłodniały wilk. Co byśmy mogli stosować? Spójrzmy sobie. Ją przynajmniej
Our workers are under attack.
zbierają i drewno nie zbierają.
Will only take a
Jak
second.
to wygląda?
Our workers are under attack.
Przepraszam. Arbaletnik. Regularna jednostka strzelecka.
Our workers are under attack.
Która może atakować jednostki latające. Wspaniale. Dobrze, doróbmy jeszcze
So much
tych
to do,
ostatnich i
so
wyruszamy
little
już na
time.
elfy. Troszeczkę trwa nam odcineczek. Zróbmy to w miarę
This
szybko.
will be a masterpiece.
Już to tutaj. A, przepraszam, to zrobione.
All
No dawaj, dawaj. No jak się uparli na tym przyczółek. Ale spokojnie. Zajmiemy. Zaatakiemy tu. No i nie wiem, gdzie to nie mają sensu glitchowy. Gdzie oni są? No i nie ma. Wszyscy. No to leć. Pozbądźmy się tego. Sprawdzę w pierwszej kolejności. To odbudowywać, ale niestety no. Zbyt dużo nas jest. Pozbądźmy się jego. Aż go odepchali.
Whatever's necessary.
Następny budynek. Następny budynek. To ty budują wieżę. A jak strzelnica, próba powstania. Dość szybko to budują, patrzę u nich. Spokojnie, my się także tym zajmiemy. I budynek główny. A można atakować z... Nie. Niby coś tam to... Nie można. Już leczę. Spokojnie leczę. Weź stąd odejdź, bo ty patrzę, coś mi zaraz... I padnie. I padł. Wiedziałem, że padnie. Przywróć go do życia. No pozbądź się go. Proszę. Przywróć go do życia. Co jest? Chwila, momencik. Sekunda.
You read my mind.
Come on, don't die on us now. Damn it, I need healing.
No zabiję mnie, jak nic nie zabija. Ty masz skrzesić. Oj, to będzie jednak ciężko. Myślałem, że to będzie trochę szybciej, to możliwość rozwalenia, ale patrzę, że... Nie temu dałem miksturkę. Ale sekundka. No dobrze, po krótkiej przerwie i rozbudowaniu jednostek w armii mamy tutaj 38 strzelców, 29 górów. Może teraz się uda, bo jest to już trzecie podejście. Może teraz się uda. Wcześniej był pogrom, później znowu był pogrom. Może teraz się uda.
Whatever's necessary.
Pozbądźmy się od razu tego, żeby mi to nie bruziło nam tu. Pójdę to naprawiać, pójdę to naprawiać. Może mi się ten budynek główny. Skupmy się na nich wszystkich. Do ataku. Wieża, pozbądźmy się wieży. Im mniej wieży, tym lepiej. Chcecie naprawiać? Naprawiajcie sobie, nie ma problemu. I główny teraz. No teraz to się już chyba uda. Taka ilość jednostek, no to jednak robi swoje. Żaden z naszych boosterów nie ginie? Nie ginie. Dobrze, w końcu! Zajmijmy to.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Dajmy się. Dobra.
Take them down!
Mamy zakończyć. I tak już jest dosyć długi. Podejdźcie bardziej. Sprawdźcie się.
We made it. The barriers are down.
Yet no sign of their scryer.
O proszę,
What
żeś!
the... You
Dobra, pozbądźmy
bastard!
się ich od razu.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Tu już mogę? A, się udało.
Salangar, this isn't over.
Gone. Damn it.
It's over.
What about the scryer?
We'll get her. Talk to us, woman. What happened here?
Are you...
Sent by the Queen. Now talk. We...
What was that?
Elves. They must have gotten reinforcements.
Karpal, Tahar, return to the outpost at once. They need someone to lead the defenses.
Understood. What about the village?
Anselm and I will guard it. The rest of the Wolf Guard should arrive any second now. We will just have to hold the village until then. Now move.
All right, Tahar, let's move. Back to the outpost and quick.
Wracajmy. Mogę wojsko? Mogę wojsko! No to idziemy, panowie, moi drodzy.
Yes.
Trzeba pozbyć się elfów. No i rozwalili nam przyczółek, no. Super, ale my już biegniemy. Myślałem, że to nasi tak biegną i że położyli. O, idzie, idzie. Że my też już tu jesteśmy.
We were being attacked. There they are. Get ready. More of them. Take them down.
O, ale no to jest jak
Got it.
dobry.
Understood. Of course.
Troszkę wojsko tutaj tak. Teraz możemy.
Our capital is under attack.
Stop. Stop. That's enough.
No nie
Please,
mogę dobić. Ach,
just listen to me.
co masz do powiedzenia?
Please, I give up. All that, we didn't want any of it.
You should have thought of that before you attacked us.
Your men attacked us as soon as we got inside. I'm sorry. Scryer Elian told us about you. About the reason you're here and your disagreement.
That's one way to put it. Your people opened fire on us.
Yes, and they shouldn't have. Elion, she got scared. She had her orders, you know, to protect the village. It was never our intention to start a war.
Whatever your intentions, this is Nortander territory. Capturing a village, invading our lands, this is an act of war.
I know, but the situation required that we acted quickly. And given recent developments in your country, we could not take the risk of you denying us entry.
Recent developments?
Yes, the purity of light and their persecution of mages, especially to us as elves who are almost all magically gifted. We just don't understand why Lord Marshal Arendir just lets them do as they please.
And that justifies breaking a century-old treaty between our races? That's some strange reasoning.
Ciekawe.
I get your concerns.
That's a relief. I was beginning to fear all of Nortander had lost their minds. Either way, this is a different topic.
It is. If it wasn't your intention to start a war, then what was it? Why did you come here?
For the same reason you're here. The Bloodburn. The Moorhere elves have been struck by it too. At least we believe so.
You believe so?
Yes. There's discussion about that going on in Leafshade as we speak. Suffice it to say that the symptoms of the Bloodburn seem to be different for elves than they are for humans.
That's interesting.
So you're here to... what? To examine it?
Yes. We are here to study an outbreak firsthand.
And you aren't afraid? How do you protect yourselves against an infection?
We don't. You see, that's one of the many misconceptions you humans have about the bloodburn. It's not an ordinary disease, as your Lord Marshal believes, and thus it's not contagious. You could ask a dying woman for a dance and it would not affect you.
How can you be so certain?
Just observe the pattern. It can wipe out an entire village, but the one a mile south of it remains unaffected, even if the wind is blowing in their direction. And for some reason, it may take a strong man of 30 winters and spare his grandmother. Where's the logic in that?
Maybe we just haven't understood the pattern yet.
If you think it's contagious, you must have brought some protection, didn't you? What was it, a potion?
Yes.
Please show me.
Here. Sorry, Tahar, but I want to see this.
Just as I suspected. Watch.
What the? What are you doing? You're drinking it.
Yes, because it's just fire nettle extract, nothing else. Your medicine is completely useless, and whoever brewed it knew that. Please, I beg you, you need to believe me. The bloodburn isn't an ordinary plague.
Then what is it?
This is what we're trying to find out. But, as of now, we believe it to be a curse of sorts. One originating from a very ancient, unknown kind of magic. So this is it, Evran. The truth. We are here to understand.
Someone told me you arrived here several days before the outbreak.
And to you, that looks suspicious. I understand. But believe me, we didn't cause it. What reason would we have? We knew it would happen in Leonon because we learned that there are certain signs before it happens.
Such as odd noises?
So you know. Yes, odd noises. Or even a voice, as some have claimed. Strangely enough, not everyone can hear them. And hearing also does not necessarily protect from the infection. All this, it's a mystery.
Huh. In other words, you knew an outbreak in Leonon was imminent and decided to come here to observe it.
Yes. We also hoped to help, but none of the remedies we had prepared worked. It was tragic and got under our skins. Which is probably one of the reasons why Elion was already on edge when you got here.
I still don't understand, though.
Isn't it obvious? Because she wanted to prevent you from carrying out that order.
What order? To examine the bloodburn?
Oh, I see. Your general. I'm afraid he didn't fill you in on your true orders. The village is to be purged. Every survivor, children, women, elders, will be killed. The Crown believes this is what it takes to prevent the bloodburn from spreading to Greyfell.
Well then.
This is ridiculous. How in blazes would you know?
Can't you guess? We have ears in Greykeep, as you probably have in Leafshade.
Then we need to stop him.
I was hoping you would say that. I would help you if I could, but given what's happened, I doubt my presence would help. In other words, it's in your hands now. We will withdraw our people until dawn. Farewell, Evran. And thank you for sparing me.
Oh well.
Już miał puścić, dobrze.
Pray tell.
Dobrze, skończymy tutaj, bo to już też trwa już trochę ten odcineczek. Resztę zapraszam do następnego odcinku i dzięki za oglądanie.